Good weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready? Hey, ready?
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 22 more yards there and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Hey, check, Megan. Ready.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Falcons at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ultra.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. You look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete to Drake London. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Here we go. Striker, 3, 10. Black ultimate. Blue striker. Black red.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, cross field.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And caught by London. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have been.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of. Put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
97.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, move. Hey, green.
Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Following the interception, Mayfield going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch,
being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey,
Now Mayfield. He sees Fuller on the out route, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, 133. King. Hurry.
Mayfield. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Hey, alert 33.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can.
Well, this is intercepted. They get rid. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Come on, set. Yellow, go, red, yellow,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 39, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield running the option right, and he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You have everything working in your direction.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
Black shot. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
White, yellow, blue, ball red, rocket, 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. They said their goal was to win.